Hello guys and welcome back to another Frowner Heroes build video. Today we're working on the Valkyrie and the mode we're focused around is Breach Attack. Let's go ahead and get into the 3 perk selection as we always do. Now this time I didn't really go with the mid-level perk, which is usually Endurance. I forgot what else it usually is, but in this case Supersonic is the mid-tier perk. The top tiers is Clever Tactics, Raising Dawn, Rapid Refresh, and then the common perks is Radiant Rebound, Remedy, and Feline Agility. Now, out of all these selections, I did try to work with Clever Tactics to try to see, hey, let me get these zones done faster. But then once the zones are gone and you're at the commander, Clever Tactics renders useless. I feel like that's more useful for the minion. Rapid Refresh is actually a nice perk. I really do like it, but that's if you're using a lot of perks that requires you to activate them. So if you don't have a lot of active perks on you're not really going to benefit from Rapid Refresh. It is tight because it's takedown and reviving allies, which is nice when it comes to Breach because we all know we're trying to revive each other in this mode when you're not defense, which we are attack. Enough about why those perks are. Now I'm going to go on to why I'm using the perks that I selected. Now Remedy, upon a kill of a hero you gain 10 health. Now you don't have to execute, which is awesome. It's not devour. So just whatever kill you get, if you're gonna gank, you kill one and you're focused on the other one, you're getting 10 health from that kill. You get an assist, it doesn't work. That's something you guys need to know. Like if you're getting an assist kill and you got a kill assist, you will not get the health bonus. You literally have to be the one to kill the hero in order to get that health increase. Feline Agility, now with each level that you get a feat, which is your renown level, you gain 4 movement speed for the first level for your first feat. For your second, third, and fourth, you're going to gain an additional 2% for a total of 10% movement speed increase. Now this is going to get you around the map, defending your allies, defending the ram, suppressing anywhere you need to suppress, wherever you need to be in the objective for Breach Attack. Feline Agility is going to offer you the chance to get everywhere and reinforce all your allies as quickly as possible, which is really crucial when it comes to Breach Attack, especially if you're against a team that is well coordinated and is moving as a group, and it's really hard for you guys going out there one at a time getting killed. At least you'll be able to go pair up with somebody when it comes to Feline Agility and your movement speed. Moving on to Rising Dawn, this pairs up with Feline Agility and some of our feats that we're going to get into. This allows you to get to your allies as quickly as possible to those revives, and when you do revive someone, you're going to revive them with an extra 25% health than they normally would. Now when you get revived, you have 50% health. Rising Dawn allows you to revive allies to 75% health, which is basically just a quarter shy of full health, which is going to allow them to stay in the fight longer if they are reviving, or if you revive somebody and people are coming to attack you again, then at least they're able to stay in that fight longer with you. Again, allows you guys to maintain those respawn count lives, which all lives matter, but we know when it comes to Breach Attack that those respawn lives matter so much more than anything in that mode besides the ram. Ram is important too, but again, we're going to be all over the map when you come with this build. Going on to the feats, we have Bounty Hunter. Now remember, we do have Remedy, which gives you a 10%, or not 10%, just 10 more health on your kills. Now on top of the 10 health, you're going to gain additional health from Bounty Hunter, which again, you don't need to execute for. This will allow you to stay in the fight longer if you're getting ganked as well. Let's say you're fighting somebody, a group, you go into revenge, you kill somebody, you're going to get that health. When you come out of the revenge, you'll have the health increase that you've got from Bounty Hunter and Remedy to fight off the remaining enemies. And hopefully, if you got enough health increase from that, and you're playing well defensively when you're getting ganked, you might be able to pop revenge a second time. The reason why I don't choose Deadly and Rush is the reason why I just explained, but Deadly only gives you a slight damage increase every 3 seconds. So what they mean by that is if it's activated as soon as you start, or as soon as you have the feat. Once you attack somebody for 3 seconds, you're doing slightly more damage. After that 3 seconds is up, I'm sorry, I said it backwards. The first attack you do, as soon as you get this feat, will do slightly more damage. After that, for 3 seconds, you won't. When the 3 seconds is up, you'll do slightly more damage again on your next attack. So it has a cooldown of 3 seconds basically in between every use. Rush, again, I feel like these feats are really good for Dominion. Allows you to get to the zones to capture or prevent enemy teams from capturing. But because we are on breach and we already have feline agility, we don't need to use one of our feat slots to get a movement speed. Plus, again, I would rather be going with deadly and or bounty hunter when it comes to this mode. Bounty hunter gives us health, not just damage increase. So the fact of staying our respawn counts up and staying alive in this mode is very important. This is the reason why we go with bounty hunter. Now moving on to the second feat, I chose Juggernaut, and I chose that over Bear Trap and Bloodlust. The reason why that is because this allows you to take hits like the old Shigoki used to. People can go ham on you and you just hit them with a combo. Half the time, if you activate it before you see the fight coming, people don't expect you to be able to eat their hits, and you could probably even get a sweep in on them, which, let's face it, is kind of like the Satyrian. It's over. Just watch a cutscene. But again, you do have to activate this. It does end pretty quickly, but on the top side, it also comes back fairly fast as well. Now, it does make you take high damage reduction, which in my opinion is the best time to use it, is in the beginning of a fight or before you're about to fight, because that way whatever damage you're taking from the enemy or whatever combo they're trying to throw at you, you're learning their combo, taking less damage from it, and then when it's over, you might be able to get in revenge, or you might have Fury to activate right after, which also increases your attack and defense greatly. Slippery and uninterruptible. Now, slippery means that off of a normal guard break from an enemy, it will automatically counter. Now, if you fade into a heavy and the enemy guard breaks you, you're going to get caught with that guard break. It's not going to auto counter guard that. If you guard break and you miss and they guard break you, it will not counter that guard break. Keep that in mind. It's only when they attempt to guard break you whenever they decide to. If you slip up and they guard break you, you're going to get caught. So that's something that's not really too description in the slippery, but that is something you need to keep a lookout for. Uninterruptible is what I just explained, how the Shigoki has hyper armor or the Berserker. You basically keep attacking and you won't flinch from anybody's hit. Nothing will stop your combo if you're doing a combo and they're attacking you at the same time. I choose that over Bloodlust because Bloodlust only grants you a temporary attack and defense boost after killing an enemy hero. So when you kill a player, this is usually good for in games, mainly in Dominion, I feel like, because that's when it happens more. Breach, you might get lucky, sometimes you don't, but when you kill a hero, you do get a temporary attack and defense boost. The thing is, it does not last long. It's like the first feat Deadly. I feel like it's 4 to 3 seconds long and then it goes away, which, let's be honest, is not long enough for you to really go ham on anybody else after you kill a hero. If you're in a 1v1, you kill somebody, you run off to somebody else, it's basically gone before that you could take effective using it at all. This is the reason why I go with Juggernaut, because it allows us to stay alive, it allows you to stay in a fight, and it's beneficial to be uninterruptible. In my opinion, you're going to have fun with it. Moving on to the third feat, we choose Fury, we choose that over the Javelin, and we choose that over Sharpened Blades. Now, I heard they nerfed Sharpened Blades, but then again, they buffed it again. But it's still not, in my opinion, better when we come to Breach Attack to try to stay alive and dish out damage. So, being able to have Fury, like again, we're going to run in the fight with Juggernaut. Bam, that goes away. Activate Fury. Now you have attack and defense greatly. You already know what kind of combos the player is trying to throw at you. You already took slight damage from it. Now you already have more defense, which is damage reduction, maybe moderate. And on top of it, you're getting an attack boost. Versus the other hand, we have a Javelin, which is always accurate. It could hit minions if minions get in the way. It could hit your own allies. And if a player sees you trying to throw it, they're going to dodge it. It's like every other feat that they have in here that's a weapon. It's very noticeable to know when somebody's about to draw it out. Sharpened Blades, again, like I said, they buffed it and nerfed it. So the only benefit I see of this is when you're in a gank and you have Sharpened Blades activated, you're hitting players with your attacks. One of them dies out, and that player that's dying out activates your Bounty Hunter, and Remedy, which gives you the 10 health increase plus whatever Bounty Hunter gives you while you're fighting another player. But again, attack and defense with the combo of Juggernaut is the way you want to go. Moving on to our fourth feat, we have Scout, Fire Flask, and Regenerate. Now obviously, whenever we have Breach Attack and we have an option to have Regenerate or Auto Revive, it's the ones you really want to go with. Whenever you're killing somebody, whatever health you're at, you can finish up your health bar by just walking up to the next objective, walking wherever you need to go. Do not sprint, do not lock onto somebody. and you will be regenerating life over time. Now, if you need to go to a heal pad, if you're close to one, you will regenerate your health twice as fast as anybody else who does not have this feat activated. Fire Flask is pretty fun. I feel like it's best paired up with a bear trap, as you can see in the videos that I have for honor moments. But the Fire Flask creates a fire effect over an area. Now it does a great amount of damage, but do keep in mind it will hurt you and your allies as well. It's not good too much to hold down on the troops. The troops are constantly moving in this mode. In the end, when you go to the commander, it's kind of nice to use, but again, we have regenerate. Why are we going to use something to keep us alive versus something that's like, I'm just going to do damage, hopefully, to the enemy, like, and to your guys itself. If you're trying to kill the commander off and the enemy team has a healing feat and you throw the flask at them and you think it's going to end it, but it don't, you guys run in there, you guys all die, and the commander, they pop out a healing banner, it just basically renders the whole Fire Flask useless. Going on to Scout, marks all enemies for death and show up on Raider. Marking for death basically lowers the enemy's team's defense and it heightens their stamina costs. So they'll probably get exhausted faster and they take more damage. It does not lower the enemy's team attack damage. Keep that in mind. I know it doesn't say too much right here when it comes to Scout, it just says marked for death, like if we're supposed to know what that means, but that's what it means. And also, it's like having a UAV. Not as far as your mini-map, because you always see players on your mini-map, but you can see people through walls where they are, basically, at all times while this feat is activated. So going over all these reasons, this is why I stuck with Regenerate, and the combo I have, Bounty Hunter gaining health off of my kills, with Remedy. Juggernaut keeping me in the fight as soon as I start fighting somebody with high damage reduction and an uninterruptible stance. Fury is what I'll activate after my Juggernaut goes away to stay in a fight if needed to. Most of the time you won't need to, but if you do activate it, get that extra damage and keep that defense or that moderate damage reduction coming in so you can stay in the fight longer. Then when the fight's over, heal the max again and do it all over again. Really hope you guys enjoy. That's going to wrap it up for the Valkyrie build. Check out these other build videos and moments for honor. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.